Hey there, my fellow anglers and fishing fanatics. Your friend and fishing guide is back, and today we're diving deep into the bite predictions for the 22nd of January 2026. This isn't just another winter's day, friends. It's a day that promises some unique challenges and fantastic opportunities, whether you're drilling holes in the ice up north or casting lines in the warmer southern waters. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to expect and how to land some impressive catches. Let's talk tactics, because understanding the fish's mind is half the battle, especially in January. First up, for those hardy souls hitting the frozen north, we're focusing on yellow perch and walleye. These aggressive eaters are definitely on the menu when the ice is thick. Yellow perch, where to find them? By mid-January, these panfish have moved out of the shallower flats and are schooled up tight in deeper basins and holes, typically in 20 to 40 feet of water. Use your electronics to pinpoint the edges of old weed beds or subtle drop-offs. That's where the baitfish are hiding, and the perch will be right there with them. What to catch 'em on? Downsize everything. The water is brutally cold, so their metabolism is slow. Small jigs tipped with a single waxworm, spikes, or a small minnow are deadly. Keep your presentation slow and subtle. A tiny spoon or a tungsten jig jigged gently, barely off the bottom, will do the trick. Remember, a slight twitch and long pauses are often key. Walleye. These highly sought-after predators are also holding in deeper areas, often near structural elements like humps, points, and sudden depth changes in 20 to 30 feet of water. Early mornings and late evenings can be prime times for them, but don't count out a midday bite, especially on cloudy days. What to use? Tip-ups with live shiners or larger minnows are fantastic, set just off the bottom. For active jigging, a medium-sized jigging spoon or a lipless crankbait worked slowly with frequent pauses can entice a strike. The cold water means they won't chase far, so put that bait right in their face. Now, for my friends enjoying the open water down south, redfish and speckled trout are fantastic winter targets. Redfish and speckled trout. Where to find them? With cooler temperatures, redfish will be pushing into shallow, sun-warmed waters, especially around dark bottoms that absorb heat, and along deeper shoreline channels and tidal creeks. Speckled trout will seek out these same deeper, stable areas, often near power plant outflows or where water is slightly warmer. What to catch 'em on? Live shrimp or baitfish under a popping cork can be deadly for trout. For redfish, soft plastics on a light jig head, worked with subtle twitches and pauses along the bottom, are excellent. Scented soft baits like gulp shrimp are also a great option. Slow and low is the way to go in cold water. All right, let's break down the conditions shaping our forecast for January 22nd, 2026. Weather. Across much of the United States, we're likely looking at a generally cold, clear winter day following a recent cold front. Morning temperatures will probably hover around 30 degrees Fahrenheit, rising to 37 degrees Fahrenheit by noon, then settling around 35 in the evening. We might see light winds, mostly from the north or northeast, adding to the chill factor. Atmospheric pressure is expected to be relatively stable, perhaps slowly rising. This stable pressure is a positive, but the extreme cold is still the dominant factor. Zero precipitation is expected in these stable cold patterns, which is good for comfort, but means the fish will be settled. Water temperature. As expected for late January, water temperatures across much of the country will be quite cold. Many northern freshwater bodies will be ice-covered, with water temperatures hovering just above freezing, around 33 to 35 degrees Fahrenheit in large lakes. In southern saltwater environments, water temperatures might range from the high 50s to mid-60s Fahrenheit. Remember, cold water significantly slows down a fish's metabolism, making them less aggressive and unwilling to chase fast-moving baits. Fish will be conserving energy and concentrated in deeper, more stable water in freshwater systems, or seeking warmer pockets in southern saltwater environments. Moon phase. On January 22, 2026, the moon will be in a waxing crescent phase with an illumination of about 14 to 16%. This is the fourth day since the new moon. In popular fishing lore, the early waxing crescent is often considered a transition period. While not as strong as the full moon or new moon for triggering a major bite, the energy is building. Fish might be more active around moonrise and moonset. Since the moon rises in the morning and sets in the evening, look for those low-light feeding windows. General fish activity. Overall activity for January 22nd will lean towards a slow metabolism due to the cold water. Fish will be in a full winter holding pattern, their goal being to expend as little energy as possible while still finding enough food to survive. While species like perch, walleye, redfish and trout remain active, they'll demand precise presentations and a very slow approach. Locating concentrated fish is paramount. Considering all these factors, the stable but very cold weather, the frigid water temperatures across much of the country, and the early waxing crescent moon, I'm rating the overall bite for January 22, 2026 as capricious to medium. While the stable atmospheric pressure is a positive, the extreme cold and the early moon phase suggest that fish will be lethargic and less willing to chase. Success will depend heavily on your ability to locate concentrated fish and present your bait slowly and precisely within their strike zone. So there you have it, friends. Whether you're bundling up for ice fishing or enjoying a warmer winter cast, remember to stay safe and adapt to the conditions. I wish you all tight lines and ni kvosta, ni cheshwi. May your lines be tight and your scales be strong. Don't forget to hit that like button if you found this forecast helpful and subscribe for more tips and tricks. And tell me in the comments below, what are your go-to winter baits and what species are you hoping to tangle with this January? I love hearing your stories.